Okay, folks, this picture I'm thinking about doing in this demo is what I'm doing is related to how some celebrations can be a little bit too noisy for people who are autistic, people who might have any kind of autism. I'm not sure if loud noises indeed are a problem for people with autism, including high functioning autism, formerly known as Asperger's syndrome. I do believe I have that condition, but it's been undiagnosed, and I used to be really, really upset by loud noises, and including hair dryers I remember having my hair dried in a hairdresser, and the noise was horrendous, and I just couldn't tolerate the noise that it made. The fucking hairdryer was just too fucking much for me. I didn't like it, folks. So, my dad's power tools, but they're really loud. Oh, fuck, they were loud. Made me cry. So I just hated, road working equipment, jackhammers and shit, too much fucking noise for my liking. And I had to put up with it. But I think I've lost some of that sensitivity because my hearing's less. I don't have a problem much anymore. But I'll show you what I'm talking about, some of the loud noises in celebration. And this is what this is it, our Sydney guide. So, and this is the celebration where you got the people dressed as dragons and they're making chung, chung, dung, dung, bang, bang, bang. And they just keep banging away with their drums. I know it's a cultural event, shit, I understand that, but fuck, they are so noisy. Fortunately, it doesn't bother me anymore, but if I was a kid and I heard this dragon show that they put on in Chatswood in Sydney, I would have gone bonkers. The noise. It's fucking too noisy. It's not good for people with autism spectrum disorders, as I'm saying about loud noises, folks. Terrible. They make too much fucking noise. Fortunately, it doesn't bother me personally because over time I've lost my hearing, my sensitivity. But fuck me, Dad, I remember if a hairdryer can send me off, imagine what one of these would do. These people dressed in dragon suits and these people drumming away on their drums and making a fucking racket. It's a racket, folks. I don't like it, and I'm just glad I don't have hearing the sensitivity that I used to have for this kind of shit. But it was really bad. I really hated noisy things. And this is a noisy thing in itself. Too much fucking noise. So yeah, and there's so many people who are on the spectrum without being derogatory about it, who have been diagnosed as being on the spectrum. And this sort of shit isn't good. This noise. So yeah. I know it's a cultural thing. I know it's meant to be on the calendar. I think it's the Lunar New Year celebration or something. But I know it's traditional. I know it's got a cultural significance. But fuck me, Dad. If I was still having problems with noise, I would not like this celebration, folks. I would not approve of it. I don't like it, period. It's not my cup of tea. I don't believe in all this spiritual stuff belonging to this celebration. That's my prerogative. That you don't have to believe what I'm believing, but I just don't believe in it. So it just seems more of a waste of effort dealing with people who've got autism, having to deal with the loud noise that this celebration imposes in public. That you should be able to go to a public place and feel safe and not have this noise blasting in your eardrums, because it really hurts your ears, and it really can cause kids to be really panicked and frightened who have autism. I would have hated this dragon show if I was still I'd really hate it, folks. I'd dread it. If I still had the hearing sensitivities that I had when I was a kid. I don't have them anymore, fortunately. So yeah, I think we're less on the horizontal. But yeah, it's really a horrible noise for some kids and adults even to deal with this kind of party stuff, celebration stuff. Yeah, maybe a little bit less on the horizontal again, or maybe more on the vertical. Yeah, that looks really quite interesting. But yeah, these dragon shows can be very noisy, and yeah, I'm just glad I don't have to deal with the pain in my ears or this overwhelming sensation that it gives me when I was a kid and when I was even in maybe my early or late teens. I think I still had a certain amount of sensitivity. I'm now 51, but I can sort of, yeah. Even hand dryers these days can be too noisy. Fortunately for me, I don't have to worry about that. I've got to remember, therefore, I keep forgetting because I haven't had this sensitivity for a while. But I've got to make a question is whether there's someone in the bathroom using it with me who may not appreciate the blaring sound of a hand dryer, because some of these hand dryers can get pretty noisy, and you'd think that they should design those with the same care, that they can somehow make it less noisy. Maybe the old ones, some of them are quiet, so they should design them more quiet rather than making loud, blasty ones. But yeah, that's just reminded me. Yeah. Yeah, that's come up looking really quite interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.